Welcome to episode 2. Now today we're going to take on a posture of peace by leaning into all the possibilities of peace. Hi, I'm Lindsay Van Zale. Posture is a podcast that serves as a short, audible fist pump to remind you that God is in everything. Together, we're going to be emboldened to take a daily posture of perfect peace. Matthew 19:26 says this, "But Jesus looked at them and said, 'With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.'" What would be possible today if you had perfect peace? Just think about that for a second. How would perfect peace affect your thoughts or your words? How would peace affect your relationships or your work? What would perfect peace do to your productivity? Here's another way of thinking about it. How would perfect peace affect the imposter syndrome that you may be wrestling with today? Or the self-doubt that you struggle with? What would perfect peace do to your 5-10-year plan? See, I never used to even consider the possibilities of peace because I used to believe that more often than not, peace wasn't really possible. How about you? Does peace feel possible to you today? Here's the fact. In and of yourself, it may not be possible. Let's just take a deep breath for a second and let that fear that we've been wrestling with surface and be released. In and of yourself, you may not have what it takes. But with God, all things are possible. Even calming an extremely violent storm, like Jesus did in Mark 4. I want to remind you, you are with God, and with God, all things are possible. When Jesus faced the storm in Mark 4, he didn't deny that a storm was there. He didn't deny the fact that he was in a storm. No, full of faith, facing the facts of his circumstances, yet fully knowing the truth about what was actually possible, he stared directly into that storm, and what did he do? He declared calm into the chaos. Peace, be still. Today, you don't have to deny any of the suckiness of maybe your current circumstances. That's just denial. However, because of Jesus in you, because you are with God, you have the full authority and the entire backing of heaven to declare life into your future. That's faith. Jesus was at peace even in the midst of the sucky, chaotic storm. And being at peace allows you to see what's actually possible. Let me say that again. When you are at peace, you're able to fully see what is possible with God. The circumstances changing, or the storm being calm, isn't what brought Jesus peace. Jesus at peace changed the circumstances, and it's the same for you. What storms, what giants, what impossibilities are you up against today? Sink your teeth into this truth and don't let it go. With God, you have what it takes. Now, you may have heard it said, you may have said about your life, about your current circumstances, about your hopes and dreams, this is impossible. But I'm here to tell you that today you are in a covenant relationship with a covenant-keeping God who can do the impossible. The promise of perfect peace is found in Isaiah 26:3, and in Hebrew it is shalom, shalom, meaning complete wholeness, nothing missing, nothing broken. This is who you are in Jesus. Let's declare this together. Today, I am kept in perfect peace. With my whole heart, I trust the Lord. I am strong, I am victorious, I am whole. Remember, friend, you are a living testimony of Jesus' ultimate win. Not because of anything you did, but because of what he did for you. With every step you take today, you're putting Jesus' victory on display and Satan's defeat on replay.